Into the corner, rip the handbrake, send it through. All right, ignore that one. That one was actually pretty sick. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5, where yesterday we checked out this thing, our Porsche 911 GT3. I'll link to it in the description down below. This car is seriously awesome and surprisingly really good at drifting. In that video, I promised that today we would jump into Forza Horizon 5 and jump into our brand new Audi in the car pack. This is the 2020 Audi Rs3, and it's one of my favorite cars, so much so I nearly bought one of these things, and I will tell you why and why I didn't. That's not bad. IRL, there's definitely a little bit more like, I don't know, roar in there, but sounds pretty good in the game. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about our little Audi RS3. And I can tell you why I nearly bought one of these things, but never ended up doing it. This thing has a really interesting 5-cylinder engine inside of it. The Audi TT RS and the Audi RS3, they both share the same 5-cylinder engine. Both of those cars were officially banned in Canada. The 5-cylinder engine, for some reason, doesn't follow some new Canada efficiency law. Long story short, you cannot buy a new Audi RS3 here in Canada. Because they're now discontinued in Canada, the prices of these things have absolutely exploded. For a used Audi RS3 in Canada with like 60,000 kilometers, you'll need to pay like 70,000 bucks for one of these. That is a blatant ripoff and so overpriced, it's not even funny. Not to mention the fact that the Audi RS3 also lacks some, I don't know, normal features that you'd expect for a $70,000 car. For example, powered seats. It's a great car, but 70K? Nah. When you compare it to things like the Golf R, the Subaru STI, or any of those things that cost significantly less, this thing just doesn't make sense unless you have a ridiculous amount of money. Long story short, that's why I bought a Subaru instead. It might have 100 horsepower less, but it costs 30,000 less, and it has power seats. Go me! If my plan is to take the Audi RS3 online, I need this thing to be the best Audi RS3 that we could possibly build. I think it's probably going to be better in A-Class. You know what? Let's see what our engine... Whoa. Let's see what our engine swaps are. Okay. That's an Audi R8 engine in an Audi RS3. Or you could go with a 2JZ in the RS3. That's even more ridiculous. I think the R8 V10 is actually going to be the most OP engine for us. We got to try to keep this thing in A-Class, so... No, we have no body mods for this thing. In real life, there's some super cool body mods that you can get. That's so disappointing. Like, are you kidding me? The only thing you let me do is remove the little rear lip. Nathan says, yes, I have to put the rear wing on if we're actually going try hard. No, I really don't want to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm also gonna need rally tires. Geez, so we're actually on like sport tires bone stock, and rally tires actually makes our PI go up by 3 points. This physically pains me. Are there any engine spacers? There are. Please tell me they're super aggressive. Pretty good. We're not looking bad. I mean, we're looking bad, but our performance is not looking bad. Can I get Whoa, look at that stand. Even better. Look at that rear fitment. Look at that tuck. It looks a lot better from this angle. I have 567 horsepower. I've got like 500 foot-pounds of torque, so that's not bad. I weigh 3,500 pounds, so a little bit heavier than I was wanting to. I hope this thing works, okay? Last little thing, let's get a quick little paint job for our Audi RS3. I don't know why, but this week, I'm in a massive Nardo gray mood. That's really nice. The white actually looks really good with the black, like, roof. I think that's actually a sunroof on the RS3, is it not? White's really, really clean. I do apologize for the rear wing, but we had to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Nathan! And away we go, little Audi RS3. Nice off the line. Come on. We get the hairdresser instantly. We're going to get the Shelby Cobra, actually, as well. Whoa. Whoa, this thing's not bad. I'm definitely going to be better in the sprint races, that's for sure. There's the lack of front splitter shining bright. Come on. I'm definitely going to be a lot better in, like, the slow speed corners. Use that all-wheel drive and some of my better tires and better brakes to get past some of these guys. Come on. Like, look at this Cobra. Look at those brakes. Look at those brakes. Way better brakes on the Audi. Nicely done, P3. Let's go catch up to the Ferrari. Yeah, I've just got to go so slow in those, like, medium to high speed corners. There we go. I'm kind of gaining. I'm pulling. I can't catch up to the Ferrari, though. Ah, understeer. I need a front splitter. The problem is, if I get a front splitter for my car, I would have had to reduce the horsepower. So, although, yeah, I'd be faster in the corners, I would be way slower on the straights. I don't know. It's a toss-up depending on which one you want to do. I was able to pull from the Audi TT, though. Wait, did I just crack my sunroof? Look at my sunroof. It's all destroyed. Yeah, I think I'm about to struggle big time on this circuit. This is all, like, medium speed corners where the Audi RS3 is just gonna understeer wide. It's gonna be impossible to win. 2 white Audi RS3s off the line. Oh. Bye, Nathan. All right, let's see if I can keep up. Even a little bit would be nice, but I'm already understeering. I've already got a lift in these corners. Correction, there. Wait, what? A new GT3 down in A-class? Bro, what tires did you put on that thing? Nope, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I'm gonna pull a Nathan because there's no point in carrying on. Somebody can have my P5. I'm going back to the festival. That didn't go well. You may remember back in the day when the Audi TT RS came to Forza Horizon 5, I tried to rally drive that as well, and I completely struggled with it. So I'm wondering if this thing is any different. Twitch chat really wants the 2JZ in this thing for real? I wasn't expecting Twitch to say that, but okay. I mean, at least now I can get rid of the ugly ass rear wings, so that's an improvement, I guess. I'm happy with my rims. I'm happy with my engine spacers. We're looking good. This time, I can actually get some weight reduction. Again, only 600 pounds out of this thing. The Audi RS3 LMS version, so this version that's like an actual race car, Twitch chat says it weighs between 1,100 kilos and 1,200 kilos. So 2,500 pounds to 2,700 pounds for the race car version. Yeah, this is still too heavy. How do you report the game for being disrespectful? Come on, buddy. Away we go. This hopefully should be a way better circuit for the RS3. I have no excuse. I actually know this circuit this time. Providing the AI doesn't kill me, I think we'll be okay. Unfortunately for us, though, there is a lot of road driving, which won't be great for our tire compound. Like, you can see we're sliding out. But then, as per usual, when we get off-road, that's when we should be quicker than everybody. Come on. It's very similar to the Audi TT, which, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised when I say that, but it slides way too much. Like, usually you can come into a corner, rip the handbrake, slide it through, and you'll have the grip there to back you up and kind of push you through the corner and kind of away from the wall. No, not this thing, though. The tires are not thick enough. And that is the excuse that I'm going with. Twitch chat, you bring up a very good point. It's probably because this thing is way too heavy. Like, I'm used to driving way lighter cars than this, and that's causing it to just barrel straight on through the corner instead of going through the corner nicely like it should. It just... Yes! That's the problem. Into the corner, rip the handbrake, send it through. All right, ignore that one. That one was actually pretty sick. This is not the car. It's a sick car, but it's not the car. I think what we realized is in our road race, the Audi RS3 like to slide around. And in our off-road race, the Audi RS3 like to slide around. I think there is only one solution for us. I think you can see where we're going with this. Ken Block is ditched Ford. He is ditched Subaru. Why don't we build Ken Block his very own Audi RS3 Hoonigan car? So let's completely throw away the rules of being fast, driving quickly, and make something that can do donut, 360s, reverse, and so on. The Hoonigan was powered by the Ford GT Le Mans car engine. So why don't I power this thing with the Audi R8 V10 engine? All-wheel drive is a necessity. Ken Block is also sponsored by Rotiform, so we definitely need some Rotiform wheels. I definitely want some drift suspension. Look at that. We don't actually want that much horsepower. We're gonna be really, really slidey. So I'm gonna go here, 1,100 horsepower. That's gonna be more than enough. Ooh, if you know, you know. Those are my options. I gotta make my own.
2 hours later.
A stunning display of good enough. If somebody wants to make a proper Ken Block paint job, I would really appreciate it. If you were to stand really, really far away, yeah, you'd see that and you'd be like, yeah, that's Ken Block. You know, we're just gonna play the game like this from now on. Guys, there's been a problem. I don't think my paint job saved properly. On this side, it looks great. The front, not bad. Definitely could be better, though. But I think there was a little problem when I saved this paint job because, when you come to the other side, we're just gonna move on, nothing to see, and I am gonna go over to my favorite drift zone out in the desert. The true test is how well it can drive, so let's go. Send it into the corner, and let's see how well we can slide. It's actually grippier than I thought it would be. Okay, so I might need to do some little bit of tuning. That was intentional. That was style points, obviously. Nothing to see. Fourth gear fully doesn't work for this car. If you want to drift, third gear only, or chaos. Okay, come on. Not too much angle this time. Okay, there we go. I mean, I was off the road. Bro, this thing, look at the back of the car. Why does it spin out like that? I am so surprised that I'm struggling so much to get this thing to slide nicely. Here we go. I've moved the power to weight, or I've moved the power distribution to a pure 50-50 now. So hopefully, look at the rear. The rear still overtakes. It's not a power problem. It's a grip problem. It kind of almost reminds me of the Toyota Tundra. That might sound weird, but the Toyota Tundra didn't have any drift suspension, which meant when you were trying to drift, you could only do little angle. If you tried to do any more angle, you would just spin out because it didn't have the tire angle to hold a drift. This thing is kind of the same in that if you try to actually push it through the corner, the rear end will go all light, and you will inevitably spin out and lose all of your grip. I'm so disappointed that one of my favorite cars isn't good. I wanted a car that would have been super fun to drive in A-Class. I wanted a car that was going to be super fun to make into a Ken Block Hoonigan car. And neither of those things are possible. And that makes me sad. Really, really sad.